Hi viewers, I'm Nadeem.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the Farooq Academy. Today we will discuss chapter number 04, exercise 4C, book D3, coordinate geometry. Question number 1. Read the statement in your textbook 4C exercise. Question number 1. Find the equation of the straight line joining each of the following pairs of points. Find the equations of the straight line. In a part, the points we have given, that is 0, 0 and 1 comma minus 1. So this one is your x1 and y1, x2, y2. Since by using 2-point form, that is 2-point form is y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. So that is your 2-point form equation. So putting the values, that is your x1, y1, that is the x2, y2. So putting the values, you will get y minus 0 minus 1 minus 0 x minus 0 divided by 1 minus 0. So y by minus 1, here is your x. So by using cross multiplication, y is equal to minus x. So that is your result. Similarly, you have other part also. For example, B part, the same type of question. In B part, you can see here the given points are 1, 3 and 2, 5. So that is your x1, y1, x2, y2. So you have equation, since you have equation y minus y1 x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1, similarly y2 minus y1. So only you have to put the values and simplify it. After simplification, you will get by using cross multiplication. So y is equal to 2x minus 2 plus 3. So y is equal to 2x plus 1. So that is your required equation. Similarly, in C part, 2, 4, minus 2, 3, that is your x1, y1, x2, y2. So by using 2-point form equation, since you have formula y minus y1, x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1. So putting the values, so you get y minus 4, 3 minus 4, x minus 2, minus 2 minus 2, x minus 2. So these are very much simple question, only you have to put the values and simplify it. So you get the result by using cross multiplication and simplification. You will get, so your result is x plus 14 by further simplification. So that is your result. By the same methodology, the D part and E part you can do easily, no problem. Now coming to the question number 2. In question number 2, read the statement. Find the equation of each of the straight line below given the gradient and the coordinate of the points on a straight line. Okay, in A part, you have been given the gradient. Gradient is represented by m. It is given to you, that is 1 by 3, and the point is 0, 0. So these are your x1 and y1. Similarly, so by using the point slope form. By using the point slope form, since we have a formula that is point slope form. Initially in first question we have discussed, we have used 2-point form equation because 2 points are given. Here we say that it is a point slope form because one slope is given which is known as gradient. Gradient and slope by having same meaning. So point slope form is represented by, that is m, so this is your slope or gradient, both are same thing. So you can have equation y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So putting the values, slope is 1 by 3, x minus 0, so y is equal to 1 by 3x, so by cross multiplication 3y is equal to x. So that is the result. So similarly, if you see part B, in part B, slope is 3 and x1 and y1 is equal to 1 and 1. So by using point slope form, since y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, so putting the values, so by addition and subtraction we will get y is equal to 3x minus 2. So that is your required result. Similarly in C part, slope is equal to a and points are that is 0 and a. Okay, since we have point slope equation y minus y1 m into x minus x1, so putting the values, that is a, slope is a, x minus 0, so simplification you will get ax, so y is equal to ax plus a, taking common a, so x plus 1. So that is your required equation. Similarly in D part, you have slope m is equal to minus 3, where x1 and y1 is given to, that is 2 and minus 5. So you can do easily, no problem, by the same methodology, only you have to put the values in this slope point equation, so no problem. So this can be done easily by you, no problem. Now coming to the question number 3. Here you can learn more and more advanced things, because this is just we have to put the values and calculate the result. It is not so important things. The important things is you have to learn the coordinate higher geometry. So in question number 3 you can see, in each of the following diagrams find the gradient and the y-intercepts of the line where possible and write down the equation of each line. Okay, in a part. So that is the question. So we have to find the gradient m, then we have to find the y-intercept, then equation of line. So that is, in a figure it is given to us, that is your x-axis, y-axis. So this figure is given to us, that is 1, that is your center, plus 1, minus 1, So this figure is given to us plus at y-axis +1 and -1. So these are the points. Suppose it is -2, it is +2, +2 and -2. So this is the x and y coordinate axes are Cartesian coordinates, Cartesian axes. So from this equation it is clear that slope is 0, because parallel to x-axis, if the line is parallel to x-axis, slope is 0, as line is parallel to x-axis, therefore slope is 0. And second thing is we have to find y-intercept. So y-intercept is equal to c and is equal to 1. The value of c is equal to 1, because this 1 and this is your 2 and so on. So y-intercept mean is equal to c, so the value of c is y. So on y-axis it is equal to 1, so therefore it is your result. Now third one is equation of the line. Equation of the line, that is y is equal to mx plus c. So y is equal to m, slope is your 0, so x plus 1, c, value of c is 1, so putting the values, so y is equal to 1. So that is your equation of line. So here is your result. Similarly, coming to the next part of the question, that is B part, you can see the diagram. Diagram is just like, and the line is and cutting at this point -1 and 1. Here is x-axis, here is your y-axis, here is your 0. So we have to find first slope. Slope is equal to what? The slope is equal to you can see the diagram in B part, that is slope is equal to and second is y-intercept. We have to find y-intercept is equal to c is equal to -1, because at y-axis it lies negative y-axis, so c is equal to -1. Here slope is equal to the value of slope is y by minus y by x, so you can see here minus y by x, so minus y by x, so the value is y is -1, so therefore after putting the values in this the slope is equal to minus y by x, so the value of y is -1, so it become +1, and value of x is 1, so here slope is 1, so that's why we write here slope is 1. And third one is what is the equation of line? Equation of line is y is equal to mx plus c, so putting the values, the value of slope is 1 and c is -1, so you can write the x -1, so the equation of line is this one. Similarly, you can see in C part, if the line exists like as, here is your 1, -1, +1, -1 at y-axis, here is your x-axis, this line between 1 and 2, So what is the slope of this line? So in first part, slope is equal to infinity, because parallel to y-axis, if the line parallel to x-axis, then slope is 0, but if the line parallel to y-axis, then slope is infinity, because parallel to y-axis. We know that because parallel to y-axis. Very simple case. So y-intercept is equal to c, and c is equal to 0, because the value of c is 0, because at x-axis y is 0, so therefore the value of c is 0. But equation of line is equal to y is equal to mx plus c, putting the values. The value of c is 0, the slope is infinity, and into x, so y is equal to infinity. Or we can say that the value of x is equal to 1 and 1 by 2. By the figure it is 1 and 1 by 2, because it lies 1 and 2 between, so we can say, so that is your result. Similarly, in D part you can see first of all you have to draw the diagram, and line is just like this. When this line cuts x and y, that is a 2 and 1, minus 1 minus 2, so this line is at 1, then 2, minus 1 minus 2, so this is your y-axis, this is your x-axis. So what is the slope of this line? So slope of this line, m is equal to minus 1 by 2, because minus y by x, because the slope is the formula we have y by x, putting the values. Y, the value of y is 1, x value is 2, so slope is minus 1 by 2. Second thing is y-intercept. Y-intercept is equal to c is equal to 1, because y-intercept, it is equal to c, because c lies, y-intercept is 1, so that's why c is equal to 1. And third one is equation of the line, that is y is equal to mx plus c, putting the values. The value of m is minus 1 by 2, x plus c's value of c is 1, so minus x by 2 plus 1, or by using cross multiplication, so you can say that 2y is equal to minus x plus 1, so that is your equation of line, that is your result. So coming to the question number 4. Question number 4. Read the statement. Write down the equation of the line which has gradient 2 and which passes through the origin. Okay, gradient means slope is given to us, that is 2, and origin, that is 0 0, so that is your x1 y1. So since we have equation point slope form, by using point slope form, that is y minus y1, putting the values, so y is equal to 2x, so that is the result. Now question number 5. Now question number 5. Read the statement carefully. Find the equation of the straight line which has gradient 3 and which passes through the points. So gradient slope m is given to us and points are x1 y1 is equal to 3 and 1. So since we have equation y minus y1 into x minus x1, point slope form equation, so putting the values, the value of x is 3, x1 is 3 and y1 is 1, so the y is equal to 3x9 plus 1 by shifting this. So after multiplication, the value of y is 3x minus 8. So that is your result. Coming to the question number 6. Question number 6. Read the statement. The line 3x plus 4y is equal to 24 cuts the x-axis at a point and the y-axis at point B. Find the coordinate of AB, the length of AB and point C on the line such that C is the equidistance from the x-axis and y-axis, and D point is the equation of the line OC where O is the origin. First, coordinate of A and B. Okay, it means in A part we have to find the, that is xy, we have to find, and second thing is B is xy, we have to find the coordinate. Since you can see here, line cuts the x-axis. For example, line cuts the x-axis, and here line cuts the y-axis. So in both cases we have to calculate. So x-axis 8 point A and 8 point B. So 8 point A, therefore y is equal to 0. At x-axis y is 0 and therefore x is equal to 0. So at y-axis x is equal to 0. So these are the deduced results, it should be noted. So 3x 4y line is given to us. Putting the values, y is 0, so you will get, so the value of x is, that is 8. Similarly, so the line is given to us, that is 24. So now we have to put x 0, so the value of y is 24 divided by 4, so the value of y is 6. So the value, the coordinates of B will be x and y is equal to 0, 6, where the coordinates of A is, that is x and y is equal to 8 and 0. So these are the coordinates of A and B. So first part we have solved. The second part is the length of AB in B part. Same question but B part. So for B part, A coordinates are, that is 8, 0 and B 0, 6. So that is where x1, y1, x2, y2. So the length of AB, that is, you have to use the distance formula, that is equal to, change the marker. So distance formula, you are well familiar to this, that is putting the values, simplification, you will get 36, so 100, so the value is 10. So that is the result. Distance formula, you know, y2 minus y1 plus x2 minus x1, that is, or you can say that x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1. So this formula is very much familiar to you. If not, then you can write, so you can see here that is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1, x2. So this formula is, I can write for you, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is the distance formula you can put and solve. Now the C part of this question. C part, given that is x1 is equal to y1, it is given to us, and the line is 3x plus 4y is equal to 24. That is you can say that both are equal, so we can use x as a y because both are equal, so we can use this. So 7y is equal to 24. The value of y is 24 by 7 is 24 by 7, cannot be further simplified, so that is your result. So, and the value of x is also 24 by 7 because both are equal, so you can say the value of x available. So the coordinates are, you can say that 24 by 7 or 24 by 7, or you can say that 24 divided by 7, you get 3 whole 3 by 7, no problem, 3 whole 3 by 7 also by the same. So by if you you see the diagram, so this line is like this. So this is your A point, that is 8 0, and that is your B point, that is the value 0 6, and this is your midpoint C X Y, that just you have calculated here the distance one. So the D part, you can see same question having D part also. Given equation of line OC, we have to find where the value of C is 24 by 7, and O is the origin, that is x1, y1. Since by using point slope form, that is, we have equation y minus y1. So putting the values, y is equal to x, so that is your required result. But it should be noted that how to find the slope. How can I find the slope m? Because the value of slope is by using this formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So the y2 minus y1 is 24 by 7 minus 0, y1 is 0, divided by x2 is 24 by 7 minus 0, so by division both are cancelled with each other, so you will get 1. So that's why I have used this slope here. So coming to the next question, that is question number 7. Question number 7. Read the statement. Given that points 1 2 lies on a line y is equal to 5x plus c, find c. Okay, given line y is equal to 5x plus c, what is the value of c? That is 5 into 1 plus c. We have to find the value of c, because I have given that the value of xy is what is equal to 1 and 2. It is given to us, also given to us, that is the value of xy is this one, so only I have to put the values to simplify it. 5 1s are 5, 2 plus c, we need the value of c, so shift -3, so the value of c is -3. Coming to the question number 8. Read the statement. Given that the line x by 3 plus y by 2 is equal to 1, find its gradient and the coordinates of the point at which it cuts the x-axis. So we have to find gradient, then coordinate, that is xy, we have to find, and as x by 3 plus y by 2 is equal to 1. So taking LCM, 2x is equal to 1. Cross multiplication, 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. 3y is equal to 6 minus 2x. So so the value of y is minus 2x plus 6 divided by 3. So you can write as minus 2 by 3x plus 6 by 3. By segregation, the value is 2 by 3x plus 6 by 2, you will get plus 2. So the as we know that y is equal to mx plus c. If I compare this equation with the basic equation, so it means this one is your m. So by comparing we get that this slope is actually this one. So by comparing we can say, therefore slope is equal to minus 2 by 3. This is your question number 8. Similarly, we have to find the coordinates, that is x and y. So you know that on x-axis, as on x-axis y must be 0, it should be noted. So it means if I say that what is the coordinate of xy, so I know that the coordinate of that is y is 0 and x is 3. So that is your required result. So the question is this: how these 3 we got? Actually, you see here, as you know this, y is equal to minus 2 by 3x plus 2. If we put y is equal to 0 in this equation, so you will get this one is 0 minus 2 by 3x plus 2. So shift it, that is your minus 2 by 3x. So the value of x is, by using cross multiplication, minus 2x, so it is your 6, and the value of x is minus 6 by minus 2, you will get the value of 3 2s are 6, here is x is 3. So I use this value here to understand it as, so the value of x is 3 and the value of y is 0. 0 is when the line cuts on x-axis, if you read the statement in your given question, so that's why. So I hope that the ambiguity is being clear to you. So now coming to the question number 9. Question number 9. Read the statement. Straight line passes through the points A 0 3 and B 3 12. write down the gradient and equation, and B, the line x is equal to 3 is the x-axis symmetry of triangle ABC. Find the coordinates of C. Okay, we see that given points are, that is A 0 3, B is 3 12, and in first step we have to find the slope y2 minus y1, because 2 points are given to us, x2 minus x1. So this is your x1 y1 x2 y2. So putting the values to calculate the slope, 12 minus 3, 3 minus 0, 9 by 3 is equal to 3. So 3 is your slope. In second case, by using, we have to find the equation. So by using 2-point form, by using 2 points form equation, that is y minus y1, y2 minus y1, x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1. So by putting the values, 12 minus 3 divided by 3 minus 0. So simplification. So after simplification, you get y minus 3 by 9 is equal to x by 3. By using cross multiplication, you will get this. So 3y is equal to 9x plus 9. So the value of y is 9x plus 9 divided by 3. So segregate it. So by separation, 9x by 3 plus 9 by 3, y is equal to 3x plus 3. So that is your equation. Now the B point, if x is equal to 3, find the value of coordinates xy. Okay. B part, in question given that if x is equal to 3, then find the CXY. We have to find what? That is coordinate C point. It is given to us. Since we have equation y is equal to mx plus c, putting the values, the slope values 3. So the value of c is 9. Therefore minus 9 and 0 is your required result. Now coming to the question number 10. Find the value of k if the lines 2x is equal to 2x minus 5 is equal to ky and k plus 1 into x is equal to 6y minus 3 have the same gradient. Okay, for parallel condition, you see, for parallel condition, slope 1 is equal to slope 2, which is very much necessary. Now in first line, 2x minus 5 is equal to ky given to us. So ky is equal to 2x minus 5. So the value of 2x by k minus 5, we have to segregate. So 2 by k, x minus 5 by k. So this equation, after comparing, you will get this, because as we have basic equation y is equal to mx plus c. So by comparing, we can say that slope is equal to 2 by k, because by comparing you will get this one, both are equal. So the second line is, therefore for second line, k plus 1 into x 6y minus 3 given to us. So simplify it, 6y k plus 1 into x plus 3. So we have simplified, that is k plus 1 into x plus 3 by 6. We have to find the value of y, so 6 will be divided both sides. I have segregated one step, I have done in my own mind, so that's why you can write as. So again, by the same kind of step that you have to compare it with the basic equation, that is as y is equal to mx plus c. By comparing, you will get the value of that is by comparing you will get the value of m, that is k plus 1 divided by 6. So here is the result. So as by given condition, if you read the question further, by given condition, I have finished my marker, so I am using red one. So by given condition, the both slopes are equal, so that's why by using cross multiplication you will get k square plus k is equal to 12. So we have to solve, that is k square plus k minus 12 is equal to 0. So by factorization, 4 3s are 12, and make the pairs taking common. So k plus 4, k minus 3 is equal to 0. So either k plus 4 is equal to 0, so it means k is equal to minus 4, or k minus 3 is equal to 0, so the value of k is 3. So that is your required result. Now coming to the question number 11. In question number 11, find the equation of the straight line with gradient minus 2 by 3 and passing through the points minus 3 and 5 if this line also passes through the points a and 3. Find a. Okay, actually in question number 11 we write the given statements, that is gradient 2 by 3. The points x1 y1 is given to us, that is minus 3 and 5. If the value of x and y is a and 3 also given to us, then we have to find the value of a. So by using point slope formula, that is y minus y1 m into x minus x1, because in this case we have one point, so putting the values, that is minus 2 by 3x plus 3. So by simplification, by using cross multiplication, you will get this. So shift here, is equal to 0, so 3y is equal to 0. So therefore we have this, the value of y is, it is given to us, so use this given condition here. So the value of y is 3 and the value of x is a minus 9 is equal to 0. So for further simplification, you can see here 9 plus 2a minus 9 is equal to 0. So the value of 2a, 9 and will be cancelled, is equal to 0. So 0 by 2. So it is your required result. The value of a is 0. Now coming to the question number 12. In question number 12, read the statement. Find the equation of the straight line passing through the points 3, minus 2 having the same gradient as the line, this one, 2y is equal to 5x plus 7. Okay, since after reading the statement, since we have equation y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, so y plus 2, putting the values, that is 5 by 2. The values is given to us in your textbook, so by using cross multiplication you will get 15. So 2y minus 5x, so 2y minus 5x is equal to minus 19. 5x, because it should be shifted here, 5x minus 19 is your equation. But as given this, that the general equation is y is equal to mx plus c. So it is also given another equation if you read the statement, that is 2y is equal to 5x plus 7. So it should be noted that the given equation is as it is given, that is 2y is equal to 5x plus 7. Okay, and the value of y is 5x plus 7 divided by 2. The value of that is 5x by 2 plus 7 by 2, that is 5 by 2x plus 7 by 2. So as basic equation y is equal to mx plus c. So by comparing, so after comparing you will get this, the value of slope is equal to 5 by 2. So here is your result. Now coming to the question number 13. The equation of the straight line is 5x plus 6y plus 30 is equal to 0, and k is the point 3 and minus 1. Find the coordinates points where the line crosses the x-axis. Okay, given that that is 5x plus 6y plus 30 is equal to 0. So as line crosses the x-axis, as line crosses the x-axis, therefore y is equal to 0. So therefore the equation becomes, in above equation we have to put the values of y as 0. So therefore the value of x is, so you will get the value of x minus 6. So therefore points will be minus 6 and y 0. So in B part, in B parts we have to put x is equal to 2 in the above equation, that is to calculate the value of y. So you can see the minus 30 minus 10 minus 40, the value of y is minus 40 by 6, so the value is 20 by 3, or if you divide this, that is 20 divided by 3, so you will get 6. Therefore the value of y is minus 6 whole by 2 by 3. So that is the result. So the points will be 2 minus 6 whole 2 by 3. So these are your required points. So coming to the C part of the same question. In C part, since the k is 3 minus 1, as the equation is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, so putting the values, so by further simplification you will get the quadratic equation. So this equation is your required equation, but one equation is given to us, that is, if we see in the part C of this question, as given that 5x plus 6y plus 30 is equal to 0. So 6y is equal to minus 5x 30. So the value of y is minus 5 by 6x 30 by 6. So you will get the value of y minus 5 by 6x minus 5. So as by comparing, as we have general equation, that is y is equal to mx plus c. So by comparing against, so we'll get, therefore the value of slope is minus 5 by 6. So that is your required result, because in comparison you can see this is the basic equation or general equation, so that is equal. But still we have to finish the D part of the same question. In D part, you see in your textbook, that is the equation of the line passing through K and having the gradient of OK given, that is 5y minus 10 is equal to 0. So 5y is equal to 10, so the value of 10 by 5, so which is parallel to the x-axis, also which is parallel to the x-axis. So this is your required result, because it lies on y-axis, therefore on y-axis x is always 0, so it is parallel to x-axis. Now coming to the question number 14. In question number 14, read the statement: P is the point 23 and Q is the point 95. Find the equation of the line joining PQ and find the coordinates of the point where the PQ intersect the x-axis. So first of all, given points are given that the P is equal to 2, 3 and Q is equal to 9, 5. That is your x1, y1, x2, y2. So using 2-point equation, 2-point form, that is y minus y1, y2 minus y1, x minus x1, x2 minus x1, putting the values. So after using cross multiplication, you will get that is by x minus 2, 7, y minus 3, 2 or 2x minus 4. Okay, so after shifting, so you will get the 2x minus 7y plus 17 is equal to 0 after shifting it. So that is your equation after simplification. So A point is solved. Now B, so find the PQ intersect on x-axis. So part B of the same question. Find the coordinates of the point where the PQ intersect the x-axis. Okay, as PQ intersect the x-axis, as PQ intersect the x-axis, so therefore put y is equal to 0 in above equation. Therefore in previous equation, that is 17 is equal to 0, 2x is equal to minus 17, and the value of x is minus 17 divided by 2. So that is your value of x. So P points are 0. That is your result. Now C, the line y is equal to 5 is the line of symmetry and delta PQR. Find the coordinate R. Okay, find the coordinate R. In C part, coordinate R. Due to line of symmetry, due to line of symmetry, of triangle PQR, therefore R is equal to 2 and 7. So that is your result. If you see the statement y is equal to 5 and a line of symmetry of PQR, find the coordinate of R. So the coordinates of R are 2 and 7, because if in D part, you can see here in previous step we have we have calculated the symmetry of delta PQR. So the value is 2 and 7, you can see. Now in D part, calculate the area of triangle PQR. So the area of triangle PQR is once again now due to the symmetry of triangle PQR, R value is this. The question is this: how to get this value? For example, if I say that, okay, first of all I have to draw the symmetry of triangle, that is P, Q and R. R is xy, we have to find, and the value of PQ is given to us, that is 2, 3, and the value of Q is 9, 5. So we have to find. So how to find the value of R? As we are well familiar to this fact that R is equal to Q minus P. If I subtract this, so I will get the value of R. That is you will get, that is 9 minus 2, you will get 7, and similarly other coordinate is, that is 5 minus 3, you will get 2. So 2, 7 is your resultant R. So in this way we have calculated that the coordinate of R is 2, 7. Similarly, the area of triangle PQR, so the area of triangle PQR, so this is the shortcut method, that the resultant R, that the coordinates are simply multiplied 7 2s are 14, so you will get the unit square area. And now the other part, that is E part, that is your D part, and in E part you have to calculate the length of PQ. In D part you have to calculate the length, so length of PQ. So very much easy how to find the length. We have a distance formula, that is PQ, distance formula. Okay, use the distance formula x2 minus x1 and plus y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1. Simplification, you will get the result. So in this way we get 7.28 your length of that is your PQ length, distance. So coming to the E part, so we have calculated in E part, that is length of PQ, because in D part we have calculated the area of triangle PQR, which is very much symmetrical. So that's why now coming to the F part of this question, that we have to find the F part, that is perpendicular distance from R to PQ. So the perpendicular distance in F part, perpendicular distance from R to PQ. Just few moments before I have to draw the figure here. So what is the perpendicular distance? It should be noted that we have PQ, it should be divided by 2 to get the perpendicular distance, that is PQ is 7.28. just we have calculated this one, we have to divide by 2, so you will get 3.64 is your perpendicular distance. So that is your result. Now coming to the last question of this exercise, that is question number 15. In question number 15, if you read the statement that the line mx is equal to ny plus 2 has the same gradient as the x-axis, find the value of m and state the conditions for the line to be parallel to the y-axis. So it is given that that is mx is equal to ny plus 2. So this line is given to us, so it means mx minus 2 is equal to ny. So ny is equal to mx minus 2, or you can write as, to calculate the value of y, that is mx by n minus 2 by n. So the slope will be as slope is equal to m by n, because if I compare this into the exact standard equation, that is y is equal to mx plus c, so by comparing you can understood that the slope is m by n. Now in first part of this question, if the line parallel to x-axis, then if the line is parallel to, this is the parallel sign to x-axis, then slope is equal to 0. That's why m by n is equal to 0. It gives you m is equal to 0. This implies that m is equal to 0, that is slope is 0 or m is equal to 0. If the line parallel to y-axis, if the line parallel to y-axis. Number second condition is if the line is parallel to y-axis, then slope is equal to infinity. We are already know this condition we have used in previous questions. Therefore, slope is equal to infinity. Infinity can be written as 1 by 0. So we have to use cross multiplication. So it means you can say that m is equal to 1, and this condition shows that m is equal to 1 and n is equal to 0. If I use the comparison method by comparing, so that is your final result and ended of this exercise. I have tried my best to simplify all the rules and regulations which are used in this exercise to justify, to clarify, to simplify, to understand in a better way. For the simplification, I used all the methodologies, and I hope that it will be very much helpful to you. So thanks a lot. Thank you for watching.